Hello everyone, welcome back to the my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day or night. I am preparing to do my budget for the month of July. I like to do a monthly budget so I can kind of get a general idea of where my money is going to go or where I plan on it going. So let's get right into it. I like to do my monthly intentions, and so one of my money goals is to remember that no is a complete sentence, which means I don't have to buy everything that I see. Every sale is not meant for me, but it's okay to say no sometimes. And it's funny because I always tell people when they're like, should I ask? I'm like, what's the worst they're going to tell you? No. They just tell you no. So sometimes I have to tell myself no. And then my other one is to continue to stay focused and stay on budget. So my wellness goals is to walk daily. Right now, I'm just trying to commit to doing at least 5,000 steps a day. And since it is July 1st, I did walk at lunch. And then to at least drink 4 bottles of water daily, which I achieved that today as well. So I am starting July off on a good foot. My struggle. So I am trying to make it a positive. Instead of writing down my struggles, I'm writing down I'm speaking it as if I've already overcome it. So I am an overcomer of unnecessary spending. I am improving with being committed and consistent. So instead of writing down my struggles and focusing on that, I'm focusing on the things that I've already accomplished, which I feel like I am an overcomer of unnecessary spending, which ties back into no is a complete sentence. And then my motivation is just do it, keep going, and girl, don't be lazy. Just get it done. So the events for this month are the 4th of July, and my son has college orientation July 17th and 18th, I think. But we're definitely going over for orientation. Oh, hold on. Before this does this again, it did it on one other video, and I kept hearing clicking noise the whole time. Okay. So the scripture that came with this one, and by the way, if I didn't mention, I am using this planner, hold on, is from Papers by Jessica Ann, and this is the hard copy. I do know she has one that is, a mini, and it's in a different type of binder. But anyway, her website is Papers by Jessica Ann. It's down here, paperplanners.com. That's it. There you go. If you can't see it, it's there. So, the scripture is Hebrews 13:5. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. Okay. So now what I did not write are the sinking funds that I'm focusing on for the month of July. And this is why it took me a long time. This month, I really went through a whole lot trying to adjust and get things in order. My sinking funds that I'm focusing on, and I have to turn this at an angle so I can write. I don't know if I have my blue pen because I was writing in my prayer journal earlier. Oh, you know what? Hold on. It may be, I think I took it to work. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can find. Maybe I dropped it in my purse, which is right here. And I did. Here it is. Okay. So my categories that I am focusing on are, one is yearly parking, because I do have to pay on an annual basis for parking at work. So there's that one. Starting balance right now is 0. My next one is car maintenance. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe when I checked my car maintenance envelope, it has $40 in it already. And then I am doing Christmas. Now, I did not check that binder to see what the starting balance is, so I need to look at that one. And Thanksgiving. And I am starting, I think it's 0 on this one. Let me just double check, because I keep looking at my annual sinking funds, and I think those are the main ones. Microsoft I put off. I think that's where I'm starting at. Okay. So those are my annual sinking funds. Now, not annual. Those are the sinking funds that I am focusing on for the month of July. So anything that I'm saving or putting away will go towards those besides my regular savings. Okay. So now let's actually get into my budget. Let's look at how much money I'm expecting to post to my account for the month of July. I have my W-2 wages, and I have money coming from my youngest son for his portion of the car insurance, and money coming from my oldest son for his portion of the cell phone. So once I add these two together, that's 3.5, that's 70. That's $4,733. I'm just going to round it up. 4,734. I think this pen is running out of ink, so I may have to write with black. All right, let's get into, I was watching Mind Your Money, and she did her savings first with paying herself first with Tasha with Mind Your Money. And I was like, that's a pretty good idea. So I am going to do my savings first, which I am budgeting $150, $1,500 one day. I'm not going to say I wish, I am going to say one day. Okay, so I don't know why I just didn't use the pen. All right, so for savings, $150. I think this one's running out of ink. That sucks. Not having any luck today with pens. $150. Everything's shaky. Okay, so $150. And then for investing, at least $20, which is there. Okay. And then for my sinking funds, for those sinking funds that I said I am going to focus on, I want to try and do at least $150 for the month. You know, and that, as I think about it, I don't want to set myself up for failure. I don't want to set myself up to be unrealistic, but that means I am going to have to do some extra work to make sure that I can accomplish this $150. Let's get into my other bills, and then you'll see my mindset. So my mortgage is $1,645. And let me make sure you guys are still in frame, because I have a really bad habit of coming out. Let me stretch it just a little bit. Okay. My electric is $182 for the month. My water, I usually budget $100. TV service is the same. That's $29 per month. Internet is $95. Car insurance is $688. Cell phone, which consists of 4 phones and 2 watches, is $430 for the month. And we actually paid off one of the equipment, actually 2. When I called today, they told me 2 of the equipments are paid off. So this should drop again in August. Apple Family is $41. Let's just make it $41. I took Hulu off and gave that one to my oldest son, since he's the one who watches Hulu. So I no longer have that one. And then for the camera, it's, let's make it just even 11. We're just going to round up. So if I add that up, that's $1,645. Are you guys in frame? Are you guys in frame? Let's make sure. Nope. See? Okay, so $1,645. Oh, let's do this again. $1,645 plus $182 plus my water, TV service, internet, insurance, cell phones, Apple Family, and camera. So that's $3,021. I don't know when we started writing. Like somewhere in school, we learned to write sideways. Let me write this. This just looks so horrible. And I'm telling you, what's going to happen is after I record this, I'm gonna come back and rewrite this all over because it just looks too messy. Okay, so now let's look at my cash envelopes. I know for grocery, last month I think I budgeted $250. I probably went over a little bit, but it wasn't much because my sons actually both of them kicked in to try to help out. So I'm gonna do $300, and then allowance I'm giving myself $50 for the month. And for gas, $90. All right. Now let's look at, oh, well, I guess I should add that up. That should be $440. 300 plus 90 plus 50. Yep, $440. So that's $440. And then let's look at car payment. My car payment, let's just say $490. My AC loan, we're just going to make it an even $118. This loan is $100. And I did not put anything for this one or that one. Those are two debts that I need to pay off. And I am focusing on paying off debt. These I have to. Those are ones I'm actually like in negotiations with. So I have tried to come up with a few side hustles to make some extra money. So whatever extra money that I come up with, I will work on those too. But what I did notice is, and thanks to two wonderful ladies, is I'm putting a lot into debt and not really saving. So when things come up, I'm just getting farther and further into debt. Further and further. Okay, all right, so let's see, 18 and 100. That's 708. Okay, so let's see. If I take 323, oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Because it is Monday night and I know it's about 11 o'clock. I've been working and I went and visited my mom. So let me get my thoughts right back on track for my monthly budget. All right, so if I take these, I take 321 plus 440 plus 708 plus 320, 4689. So I still have, did I do that right? 1645, 182, 100, 29, 95. This, that, this, and that, and this. 490, 118, 100. Grocery allowance and gas. Ooh, okay, so God darn it. Was that 4689? Hold on. 3221 plus 440 plus 708 plus 320. 4689 minus 4734. $45. $45. I am going to take that 45. I'm not going to commit that to debt. I'm going to hold it till the end of the month. And then whatever else I have left over, I will put towards debt. So for right now, I am going to say, let's do this. Let's go miscellaneous. And then let's say 45. Oh, and I hope I'm not dropping that pen too loud. Okay, so this was 440, 485. 300 plus 50 plus 90 plus 45. Yep, 485. Okay, so 48500. Now, this is tentative. This is not written in stone just yet. It should be. This should be my budget. This should be where my money is going. This 150 is based on what I anticipate I'm putting towards these particular sinking funds. Like I put on my tracker for, where's my pencil? For my yearly parking, which is due in August, I put to save 70 towards this. I said 40 towards car maintenance. Christmas, I said 25. And Thanksgiving, I said 15. And then that should cover those. And that's how I came up with my number. That's how I came up with my number. Make sure I'm right. 70, 40, 25, and 15. 70, 40, and 40. Yep, 150. Okay. All right, so that can go there. So that so far is what I am planning on doing. I know, I feel like I was all over the place. But listen, as I said before, even in June, I have been like, I've been talking to two wonderful women that have, you know, I love it when people don't mind assisting. I really do. So I have been talking to two wonderful women who have been trying to direct me and show me. And like I said, I watched Tasha with Mind Your Money. And the first thing she did was she paid herself. And we always say that pay yourself first. So I do, you know, there's certain things that I do to make sure I pay myself, but I want to make sure I add it into the budget. This is my budget. This is what I plan on doing with my money for the month of July. And thank you for staying around watching me in my madness. All right. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Please consider watching as I go through this journey to save for retirement, to pay off debt, and just become a better steward over my finances. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you. You guys are wonderful. All right. I will catch you in the next video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, whenever you are watching. Bye, guys.